Hello, Internet. My name is Roro, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Today's video is going to be about why I love playing Skater XL. But before we get into that, I wanted to let you guys know I'm starting to stream on Twitch. And I plan on having it pretty similar to the YouTube channel. You know, playing video games, talking about different stuff. You guys will be able to come ask me questions live, which I'm really excited about, opening up that direct conversation with everyone. So yeah, come check it out. Links in the description below. I hope to see you there. All right, so let's get into it. Why I love playing Skater XL. So I grew up skateboarding. I've always been into skating in general, actually doing it, the culture around it. I played the Tony Hawk games growing up pretty much all the way until Tony Hawk's Underground 2. And then I kind of lost interest. And I played, Skate 1, Skate 2. I never played Skate 3, but I've heard a ton of good things about it. So I've always kind of been interested in skate games in general. But right now I don't have a console aside from the Switch. And there is the new kind of remade version of the Tony Hawk games, but I wasn't really into it. It was fun at first, but I also quickly lost interest. So then I came across Skater XL because one of my friends was streaming it, and I never knew it existed. I know it's kind of an older game at this point too, but for some reason it just kind of completely missed my radar. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, I definitely got to try this. And luckily, I had gotten an Xbox controller from a friend as a gift because we play other games together on the computer. So, some games require a controller, or it's easier to have a controller. So luckily, I had a controller ready to go for when I downloaded the game. And aside from skate games, there's pretty much two types of games that I tend to play. One of them is more so like MMORPG type games, like World of Warcraft, stuff like that. I played that a ton when I was younger for years. And, games where you invest a ton of time into it, you level up your character, you get gear. There's always like new stuff happening, quests, all that stuff. It's really just like an open world that in order to really like see success, you have to really invest a lot of time into it. And the other type of games that I really enjoy playing are games that you can just pick up and play, and you can play for a couple minutes or you can play for hours and you'll get satisfaction, It tends to be a lot of Nintendo games like Mario Kart or Super Smash Brothers, like round-based games where you can kind of play as long as you want, and no matter how long you play, you'll get that satisfaction of completing whatever you're trying to do in the game. And Skater XL is really perfect for that type of gameplay. Like you open the game, you boot it up, and within a couple seconds, you're playing the game. There's really no intro. There's nothing you have to select. There's no like cutscene you have to watch every time or skip. It literally just loads and you're playing the game. And I really love that because I use Skater XL to play in between different things I'm doing in my day. Like if I only have like 5-10 minutes that I want to allocate to play a game, Skater XL is perfect because there's no levels, there's no rounds, you can just play as long as you want and you can stop whenever you want, and it won't like interrupt the gameplay or like, you have to like get to a checkpoint before you can save and quit. There's none of that. It's literally just play as long as you want, and it can be 2 minutes or 2 hours or however long. And when I first got the game, I was so used to the skate game controls that honestly, the first couple hours that I played, I didn't really like Skater XL because it took me a while to get used to the controls, like turning with the triggers and just the way the joysticks work and all that stuff. It definitely was like an adjustment for me. So if you're coming from like Tony Hawk or Skate, those two games controls are very different. And I feel like Skater XL is probably closer to the skate games, but it definitely is different too. So it took me a little bit to get adjusted, but once I did, it actually is very intuitive and feels really good when you are used to it and you're playing. Also, there's a whole section with different tutorials and different like almost like goals that kind of teach you how to do certain tricks and how to play the game. So I haven't done all of those, but when I first was playing and I was getting used to it, those were really helpful for me to kind of get into the feel of the game. So I really like that they have that as well. And it's not like a linear thing. You can kind of just pick and choose whichever one you want to do, which is also nice. It's not like you have to sit from point A to point B, beginning to end of like a tutorial or something. Also, there's an online multiplayer option that you can do as well, which, as far as I can tell, is essentially just random. You know, you can just join a room, and it kind of just randomly puts you in a room, and you can change which room you're in, but even that you can't select. It's just kind of random. And there's no voice chat or text chat even or nothing. So you're literally just like in a level with random people online skating around. And I really like the feel of that because even when I'm playing by myself, just casually, I always like to play online because I just like the feel of having other skaters around. It feels like real life, you know? It feels like you're going to a skate park or you're going to a spot and there's just a bunch of people trying different things. And I don't know, it's fun. I really, really like the feel of it. And you can also make private rooms too, where you get like a room code. I don't think people can like randomly join those though. You have to like actually input the code. And that's cool too if you want to actually like play with specific people. Also, I'll say too, I know a lot of people that play this game have mods for it. I haven't gotten into the mods yet. It looks really cool because I know people say it's, you know, it's not the most realistic physics and stuff, but I personally don't really care about that, at least right now, because it's a video game, you know, like I don't really care if it's like perfectly realistic, but I know some people like that, and I think that's cool too, especially if you're like recording clips that you want to look realistic and look like real skate clips. That's another thing too, is Skater XL has a whole replay section that has a little mini editing suite where you can like change the camera angle and save clips of stuff that you really like that you did. I know again the mods have like more fleshed out versions of that as well, but even what comes with just like the stock game is really great and really, really fun to use. Like sometimes I'll just go into like the free cam and just like go around the level and just like look at stuff just because it looks so cool and it's just really fun to use. Also, again, regarding the mods, there is a section on the start menu of the regular game, and there's something called Mod Browser where you can download levels, like new maps. You can download like different clothes and stuff. I'm not really sure how that's different from the other mods because I know there's a lot more levels and stuff and clothes and different things that aren't in the mod browser. So I don't really know how the game differentiates those. Maybe someone in the comments can let me know. But yeah, honestly, there's not much else to say because it's a pretty simple game, but that's a really good thing. And I really like the casualness of the game. It's just really, really fun. It feels like a game I can just pick up and put down at my leisure. It doesn't feel like such a commitment. And I do like games that really require that commitment, but it's a whole different mentality when you're going into it. So Skater XL, in my opinion, is the perfect casual game to play. No pressure at all. There's no competition. It's just all you having fun with yourself or with friends in a room online. And that's essentially it. If you guys are new to the channel, you can check out some other videos. I normally talk about like more serious topics and just about my life and mental health and stuff like that. So if you're interested in those, you can check out other videos on my channel. I put out a new video every Sunday as well. So if you like this one, you can come back next week for a new one. Like I said, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch. So check that out in the description as well if you want to come see me on Twitch. And I end every video with a little bit of original music. So enjoy the music, and I'll see you guys next time.